How did that term come about? We want to know from the very beginning, because this all started when I watched a video from a YouTube channel called Truly with like 10 million subscribers, and they featured you as the richest kid in America. And I was like, wait a second, I've seen you before in other channels with FaZe Rug.
Yes.
Tanner Fox, I believe, too. So you've been kind of floating around the YouTube scene. How did the richest kid start?
So it was probably 3 to 4 years ago. I was walking my dog, Bruiser, I have a French bulldog, around the neighborhood, and I heard a Lambo. So I walk over, interest, because I'm a big car nerd, and it's FaZe Rug, and he's just chilling in his front yard. I actually didn't even know who he was, so I was just talking for him. I was just talking to him for a little bit, and then I went back home, and I saw him on my YouTube recommended page. I'm like, wait, that's the guy I just met. So a little later, I DM'd him, and he responded, and he said he wanted to film. So my first video actually was with FaZe Rug.
What was the message? What do you send to FaZe Rug to make him want to film?
I don't think I still have the message. I come look, but it was something along the lines like, hey, you can come and film at my house if you want to, because he knows that I'm his neighbor with the biggest house in the neighborhood. So
did you say that? You must have said that in the message.
No, he knew I had it, because when I met him, I was talking. He's like, where do you live? I'm like, the big one up on the hill.
Wow. Okay. So you were flexing on FaZe Rug.
I was flexing on FaZe Rug.
And you one-upped him.
Yeah, my house is like up here, and his is just like right down the street.
So you look at his house.
Yeah, I can see his house from mine.
Okay. Do you wake up in the morning and just look down at his house and be like, look at
sometimes I'll be out in the backyard and I'm like, oh look, there's Rug.
Wow. Okay. So he was impressed, and he said he wanted to film. What did you guys film?
So he came over and he did a house tour. He actually DM'd me. He's like, I want to do like an MTV Cribs type style video. So he comes over, he films, he surprises me with Tanner Fox. Wow. And Tanner also vlogs the day exploring the house. And then the next day he's like, are you ready for this video? It's going to be a banger. And I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see it. And then I get the notification. Meet the richest kid in America, 13 years old.
Wow.
That was a good title.
That was a great title.
That was a great title.
Did he vet you? Or he doesn't ask you if that's...
No,
I had no clue. He said his house was $10 million. So I did a full reaction to his house tour where he said it was a $10 million house. I'm like, the guy, he paid $3.5 for it. I mean, it's closer to being worth $0 than it is $10 million when you put it that way.
That is true.
So,
yeah, I had no clue. He said he wanted to do a house tour, and then I just saw it on my phone. And then that video got over 10 million views. Yeah. So the name stuck with me. Then other people started reaching out, filming me, like Jack Doherty, the Funk Bros, Tanner, and they all used Richest Kid in America in their title. So it's like, what else would I call myself? All these millions of people know me by the richest kid in America.
So you just walked into it. It was kind of just like there, and you kind of just...
Yeah. I suppose that's better than like calling yourself the richest kid in America. Like at least someone else gave you that title. And after 10 million views, it kind of sticks.
Yeah, it happened to me. Like the name was like not even given to me. It wasn't even an option. Like it was already out by millions of people before I had a say in it.
Yeah.
Not saying anything bad. I don't mind it. I like the title, but...
I don't mind. I like the title too. Now I'm curious, what did your parents think when FaZe Rug was going to go to your house, show it to millions of people, include you in the video and the title? Was there any hesitation, like maybe he's 13, he should not be showing off our house like this? We want to do the stealth wealth. We don't want people to know.
Well, this was at my dad's house, and my dad's like very old-fashioned, old-styled. He has like 3 phones, and he doesn't use any of them because he doesn't know how to work them. Like he doesn't even know how to use his cell phone. He doesn't even know what YouTube is. He calls me a podcaster. And I'm like that's how much he knows about YouTube. According to him, I'm a podcaster.
You have a radio show.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he didn't know what FaZe Rug was. He had no clue. When I told him he has like 15 million subscribers, that doesn't mean anything to my dad. To my dad, it's just like, hey, I have a friend coming over.
That's a flex. FaZe Rug, what is that? I step, but we have that in the living room. We got a rug.